special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It was the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
And I got
the stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. Gets fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Walking on his lap, this is life. I'm about my time. Cause I keep that boat. Put him in a trunk, put him in a trunk. I love by my mac and cheese. I always keep my mac and cheese. Making bitches try for me. Baby, she gon' try for me. I won't got my boy. Thinking I'm my favorite.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. He completes it to Hunt. And goes a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And here are the Colts offensive starters.
Ryan Kelly's a great example of how valuable centers have become in the NFL. Former first-round pick, he was plugged in immediately to be a starter. He handled big nose tackles as well as blitzing linebackers, and also able to move and get out into the run game and get to the second and third level and deliver blocks.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section when the columnist write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help him win.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Second and 4. And that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now this throw caught left side. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me. Let him shred my defense.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get it behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And an alley to run. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Right back to him on first down. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Back to throw here. To the end zone, but knocked away.
Late, and I was hoping to
Incomplete.
put that corner right off.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Cameron Jordan is now one of those versatile defensive linemen as you can play all up and down the front. Whether he's playing tackle or end, he knows how to make plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he gets it to Funchess complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it. Occasionally, you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on it, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they were able to churn some clock, they got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to a post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards, good for a Saints 1st down.
Well, Marvin, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
25 yards that time. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Camaro. Down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the short catch.
I didn't see him that far.
Intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
And I was getting ready to throw that dude. I ain't feeling how I pressed the button.
The differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him, they blasted a gaping hole for him to counter through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them. Not much space to run with.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive lineman? We're seeing a blessing.
Clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter for him now. 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up with the second one as a result.
Rounds for this guy.
Forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it. He hasn't been able to do so in the second.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got it. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it. He was on his back.
So I'll just bring us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. That recovers 24 yards. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield and well covered for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Rolling to his right. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll drop the throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about when he won that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they get their focus back.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
Go up and down the field. Bro, I tried to throw the ball.
Put in a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're...
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. Partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here. But I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Reset. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Reset now. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. Be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they give this time to the tailback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's got him. Touchdown, Saints. From 8 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Breaks through the contact, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
The best offensive lines I know, they hang together and they don't really make a distinction. The right side of this offensive line, they may ask for a raise after that one because without them, that first down doesn't happen.
Throwing, Brissett, complete to Hilton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down and 4. Brissett to the right side to Eric Ebron. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Third and short yardage. Brissett hits his tight end Ebron. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Brissett going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Brissett. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. On second and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Let's field it at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head
masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. It looks so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Here's a play fake as he set up to throw. It's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Rodney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes out there.
Yeah, that really is right. It's almost like he says, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second and 5. Here as he's taken down. Justin Houston, his second sack of the night.
How about that part? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now on third and long, they'll make the throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight. You saw him force it in there because he'll be tipped up and picked off.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
On second and 11 now. Brissett. He's at the 25. And he will be taken down. A big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Cameron Jordan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 28. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Brissett. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but they didn't help him a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone knows to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're trying to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep fighting.
No, how?
Left side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
7 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Funches has it complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play call, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see do they rely on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now a handoff here to his running back. Room here to run. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll roll him out right. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 2nd and 2. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 16. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Again, it's Kamara. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
You know what? They stop.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly controlled right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Colts now down by 2 touchdowns. A little over a minute to go. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. Play action now. Brissett. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 45. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run with Murray. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 and the 19. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Yeah, I'm off the leader. Yeah, I'm cocky, I got roll goals,